Aloha. Thank you for listening to another episode of HoMA Soundbites. Recently, Kathryn Takara spoke to HoMA about the power of art. Dr. Kathryn Takara is an award-winning poet and public scholar of African American and minority group politics, culture, and critical race theory. In this episode of HoMA Soundbites, we are privileged to hear her speak on the power of Black art for the past, present, and future. Here is Dr. Takara.
Black art is a necessary part of American and global art and culture. It has expressionism and influences, which I will talk about. Some of the influences of old African American art and new art is Africa, the Pan-African movement, the Harlem Renaissance, civil rights, the community, the family, the church. It's often gendered. It can reflect folklore and storytelling. It can be multimedia or not. It can be contemporary, abstract, like it can be street art, like rap and hip-hop and graffiti and performance. It can be multi or mixed media using collage or detailed focus on one object, a person, a nature like a huge watermelon. Music, dance, movement. Even the minstrels come into Black art with a different perspective, a different historical perspective. Black art includes the ordinary and extraordinary representations of nature, spirit. It expresses through movement, colors, stylized forms. Black art is often a political critique of society. It can be improvisational like jazz, reflecting different tones and moods. But it is grounded in tradition, a tradition of love, community, and survival. These riffs of originality, imagination, and new portrayals of forms can be decorative. Beads, sequins, carvings, cutouts, traditional oils, and acrylics. But most often it does reflect colorful juxtapositions. Black art offers new paradigms and new uses of dominant familiar subjects. New materials, space, use of space, and creation of new forms, sometimes distorted. It is interpreted through the lens of one's own experience or community experience or identity or relations. So therefore, I would call this exhibit and many Black exhibits a kind of Afrofuturism. That seems to be the new construct that we in our community use and others. And it kind of is a label for a continuing thread of Black artistic expression, Afrofuturism. It goes from weeds to trees, from faces to form, from community to world views, across class lines. Includes tenements and the ordinary and the elite. It spans from urban to rural, from the individual to group. Art soars, flies, leaves a trail of new paradigms and perspectives, be they large or small views of the world, or the human, or the inner. But art invites participation. It evokes openness and activism. It inspires a willingness to go beyond the usual correspondences, the usual understandings.